So 4 years ago, about 3 years ago, I put out a video on my YouTube channel. There are some of you who remember that video. I said, people are about to start going to jail. They're about to start going to jail. Okay? This is Beasley. Beasley had to stay under 4 rebounds, right? And with this video, and this gentleman here who does a phenomenal job of sports highlights, what he's showing you here is that dude deliberately stayed the fuck away from the rim, right? There's 2 games this guy has been indicted for. And I said to myself, of course they're doing it in NBA basketball, but I made the prediction 3 years ago. I said, the first people that are going to go to jail are going to be the NBA guys, right? That's the low-hanging shit. They're going to jail, right? I said, the next group that's going to go to jail this year here, will be the NFL. I watched the Detroit Lions do this shit for a whole year. 2 of the best running backs, Montgomery and Gibbs. Until you betted on them, until you betted on one of them, they didn't do this shit. Well, how you say they was cheating? See, in football, you got to understand where the point shaving is coming from, right? The point shaving is not just coming from the player level. It's also coming from the coaching level. In football, the point shaving takes place at the coordinator position. The coordinators in the NFL, these slimy ass bastards, are the ones that are actually point shaving. They'll have a guy who could easily get 100 yards. They're gonna pull his ass out the game at 80 though, right? Back in the day, if a coach had a running back running, he was gonna run him till his tongue fall out. Eddie Robinson used to say, if it got you 10, do it again. Not anymore. If he got you 10, you put in his friend. You put his ass on the bench because FanDuel has already given you $1.5 million, which as an offensive coordinator, you probably making $1.5 million and you can make it off of one game? You know? Hello, Anthony Davis. Hello, Fox. Right? Who I think, in my opinion, sue me. I think those are the two were the worst at this shit. Golden State. What the fuck? Steve Kerr got all of those assistant coaches on the bench for when Phil Jackson only had one guy, and Phil Jackson coached Dennis Rodman. But now Steve Kerr got 19 fucking assistant coaches? Why? Because that's where the sports betting is happening. That's where the gambling is happening. And you know where else this shit is happening at? College football. I ain't gonna say no names, but I watched an Alabama quarterback throw a fucking game. I watched him do it. I said, I told my buddy, I said, he about to fumble this ball. I said, this motherfucker, as soon as anybody get near him, he's about to fumble the ball. Fumbles the ball, cost Alabama the game. I said, that little bitch right there is sports betting. He is on the take. This shit has penetrated down into college sports. It has penetrated down into college athletes level. They can make more off of one game from FanDuel and DraftKings than they can make in their whole football career. So, yeah, sports is pretty much fucked. You know, and I'm not posting this to bash sports bettors because in this horrible ass economy, I know guys who got laid off and they were able to feed their families through sports betting. But yeah, my phone was ringing all day because I'm a data science guy. Hey, TJ, what's the probability of this? What's the probability of that? I'm going to give you these numbers. I don't want to hear no shit if this don't work. Don't come at me with no kind of bullshit because I'm just a data science engineer, right? But it helped them feed families, right? It helped them keep lights on in Louisiana with this horrible ass economy. So I'm not telling you this to bash the sports bettor. The reason why I'm posting this video is because the sports bettor needs to be fully aware that gut feeling you have, that hunch you have, dude, you're not tripping. Something really is fucked up going on. And do you need to stop? Yeah, we need more people to go to jail. The baseball guys haven't started going to jail yet because they're not really investigating the baseball guys, okay? They're going to get the easy ones first. It's just like dope dealers in your community. The little guy on the corner selling the crack, his ass going first. That's what's happening right now. The NBA guys is the guy on the corner selling the crack. But the Otani guy and his trainer talking about it was his trainer fell on the sword for him. You see how that shit is handled on a larger level? So to the sports bettor, be careful out here because these motherfuckers are fucked up. And Beasley, your ass deserved to go to jail. Fuck you.